on my way to a bloggers event, Bloggers Who Brunch, hosted by Jen. So this should be a nice event with a bunch of other bloggers, and we get to network, meet new people, try new things. I think it's also sponsored by Avocado, so I'm looking forward to tasting a bunch of different things made with avocado, and I'm looking forward to taking you with me. It is a cloudy day, but I am still happy to go. Let me show you. So yes, it's a little cloudy, and I'm on my way to Durham. My lovely husband here is my driver. So I have just met some lovely new ladies, and we are in Jen's house. Don't hold your breath. Look at that, isn't that pretty? What's in there?
We have orange juice and champagne, so we're...
What? Champagne?
Oh, you see this cup? This cup is nice.
It is cute.
Oh, let's start special. Everybody just grab one. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Oh, that's cute. I want that one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, cute. Oh, that is cute.
Yeah. That is very cute.
Awesome. Look, I know. It's like 8 years since race. I don't know anybody else.
Look, I don't know anyone who's lasted that long.
Seriously?
No, I don't. Fab. Ashley Carter, I think. Maybe.
Then I said, well, if I'm doing it for them, let me start it for my own. So that was some of the first blog posts, just event recap. So that's probably why you see a lot of it. That's what I started with. That's
but you kind of, even when you move,
but then,
so I think it's good. And you still go back to Miami and kind of, you know, you had a Florida post the other day when y'all visited. And then you're always in Baltimore. And then I think you just,
and you know what so picking up on what you said, what they wanted me to do in Miami is like create a calendar so people in the community could go on and see what's going on, like you said. If somebody wants to see what's going on.
Hawaii, Germany, South Carolina, California. Yeah. So it is definitely like, I think it's that, it's a curse, and then it's also like a benefit of like, because you're always open-minded to something new, to something different. It really adjusts your mindset. You're always used to being like the new kid in class. So like going into situations and just be like, I don't know anyone. So, you know, by the time I leave, I'm going to at least know a couple of people, you know, you're going to speak. So it's good that way. But then I think the reason why I've stayed in North Carolina so long, even after being, you know, see how we talked about, like, you know, I wanted to move to New York or something when I was younger. I think it's still because I had always been away from family. Now the opposite is like, I'm trying to get all that family time I missed when I was growing up, because when we lived in Germany, we were there for like 5 years. So we didn't see like people passed away, people got married, babies were born. I don't know who you are, you know? So now it's just like you try to stay close to family, you know, because you weren't when you were growing up. But now it's like my girlfriend's in law school, so she'll be graduating soon.
Stayed here, and we were in Connecticut for 20 years, and then he got a job in Virginia. So we were there for, well, we were living there for 6 months, and then he got transferred to Huntsville, Alabama. So the family moved 9 months later. We went to Huntsville. And then from Huntsville, he was there for 6 months, and then the company he went with, it went bankrupt. So he was out of work for about 9 months, and then we came to Charlotte, or Waxhaw, which is just south of Charlotte. And we were there for 2.5 years, and then we moved here.
So far so good.
Yeah, well, I like the area, I really do, but my
who came and she shared some goodies and gems with us, and it was amazing. We'll have a speaker next month as well who's going to share like her insight and specialties, but it's really just used as like a development course or community to where you can meet with individuals, you can network, but then you can also learn some tidbits and information, because I think what I've learned traveling to like a New York to Atlanta and meeting like the blogger units there, like they really have like this community, like when it's my crew, like we all are winning. If I get, prompted by a company and it doesn't really fit I'm gonna go ahead and refer Leslie. Right. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and refer Jen. It's very like that. We're down here, I think it's very like, oh no, this is mine.
Exactly.
I can't share with you mine. And it's like, it's enough for us to eat. Like North Carolina, we're in the middle. We're in the middle between the big cities, you know, but we definitely still have a market. Whether or not your market is lifestyle, whether or not your market is fashion, clothes, food, you know, because Raleigh and RDU is growing and people are moving here, you know, and they need to know, what can I do, what's going on here, you know. So I think it's up to us to kind of show that there's the value here, but we can't do that individually. We have to do it like
Together.
as a group. So just trying to get that idea and concept out there, because I've noticed, like, I've had my company launch for going on 3 years, but blogging, I've only been doing it for like a year with my business partner. We have a company called By Kiki Soul, and it's just like, it's very catty. It's very like, no, this is mine. I can't share this with you. Oh, I'm doing this kind of event. And I'm like, you know how many people live here? Yeah. You know, it shouldn't necessarily be like that. So that's kind of my goal. My business partner, she calls me a culturalist. Really? Like she's like, I'm always trying to bring people together. Yeah, but she's like, you're always trying to bring, like, if I'm a blogger, I know that you need to know who a photographer is, or who's someone who does hair, or someone who does that. So it takes so much to create the concept of a blog other than just a blogger. So why not the bloggers, the photographers, the creatives, you know, the doing business owners that are opening up.
That was my first time ever riding on a plane. It's crazy to even leave Arkansas. I was like, where are you going? I don't want to do things. I got there and I remember my husband, I was, you know, walking in the building. I was on my phone because my luggage was like in the hotel. I'd never done that before, and I'm calling him like, you guys have my luggage in the lobby. Is it okay? She's like, yeah, it's okay. So then my husband walks up and he says hello to everybody. I'm on my phone. I'm like, ah, there's this cute African guy that just walked in. So then I get off the phone, I go back, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I was on the phone. Like talking to him, and then like everybody else is around. And he's like, oh, it's okay, you know. And then literally like every time we had meetings, there was always a seat open next to him, and I was like, I'm just go over there and talk to him. So like I go over there, I'm like, hey, I'm here. My first question was, so do you have any kids, or like, are you visiting? Or he's like, oh, well, I don't have any kids. So then, like, I remember us sitting at a table, and someone goes, where did your wife go? They asked him that, and he was like, that's not my wife. And then, like, ever since that day, like, constantly, there was always a seat open next to him. There was always people asking us, like, where'd your husband go? Where'd your boyfriend go?
Oh my gosh.
That's not my man. Not
You know, the universe was like,
And so I remember sitting down in the whole, he like went to go see the city. I had an assignment due because I was still in undergrad. So I was like, he was like, when I come back, will you come down to the lobby to talk to me? Okay. You know, so it was like 11 p.m. when he got back, and we stayed up. We talked till like 5 a.m.
Oh wow.
Down in the like hotel lobby. And I remember like, how was it end? You know, he was like, well, what would you say if I wanted to keep in touch with you outside of here? And I'm like, okay. You know, here's the thing. Like, he was from Florida. I was from Arkansas. Like, I didn't know if I was going to ever see this guy again.
Right.
I was 2 weeks there, whatever, like in another state. And like 2 weeks later, after I left, like I flew to Florida, which was like unheard of. Like, people were like, Kira, like my church family was like, is she here? Is this like for church? And I'm like, so I remember him like having a school, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go speak at the school to these students, and this guy invited me down because I didn't want them to think like I was just going down there to see.
Right.
And really I was, but we ended up like hitting it off, and ever since then, like we've just been inseparable. Like I've never went a day without calling him ever since then.
Oh my goodness.
Now you said something about him being African?
Well, he's not African.
Okay.
He has really strong features. Thought he was. Like, that's how, like, I feel like I was so ignorant in that time. Like, I've never seen, like, a guy that looks like him. But he was just, he had, like, this regal look to him. And I was like, wow, like, that guy, like, he's really handsome. Like, and I couldn't explain it. And I called my friend. I remember calling my friend like, "Bro, this is cute." She was like, "Send me a picture." I'm like, you know. But he, you know, he's not African, but he jokes and says, "Yeah, you should just tell your family I'm Haitian and just believe."
You know, oh my Lord.
He's just.
Oh, he's from Florida though.
He is from Florida.
Okay, but he's not Haitian.
Right, but his mother's last name is like Kuzenda, and so like.
So these are
This one?
pops? What kind of
Yeah.
pops? With avocado?
They're
what else?
the avocado and coconut pop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The lady that
I'll try
was
it.
actually her they're in the junior league together.
Okay.
She's a young
see.
girl. She's no more than 30.
Okay. That's who owns the blog.
Yeah.
I mean the wine bar.
Yeah. She's nice.
I featured them on my blog.
Okay.
Somebody reached out to me, but I come to like their opening.
We have here, my dears. Haven't seen this since Brooklyn.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, this is home.
You know
when they
you want
opened
one?
The franchise down here, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, I can get authentic Jamaican food because I just.
But guess what this is? This is the avocado and chocolate pudding. So it's got chocolate in there, and it's got maple syrup in there, and a little bit of orange juice, and a touch of salt. So let's see how this goes. I brought it home and put it in the fridge. It does look like pudding, doesn't it? All right, let's see. Interesting. Wonder what the other ladies think. Eat avocados, has avocados. Thank you, Jen, for hosting us at your wonderful home. Thank you for all the goodies. Thank you for the company. I totally loved in meeting all those wonderful women and connecting and sharing stories. It was amazing, and I can't wait to do it again soon. So to all the ladies out there, go out and get your avocados. You know I can't stay in the house on a Saturday, so we're going back out. You know. Pretty big in here. Look at that. What are these? All these video games? Are these video games and stickers and what? Comics and calendars. Ooh. So if you're into movies and animation, this is the store for you. Wonder Woman is going to be kicking ass at the movies. Look at that, Star Wars. Ooh, I feel like I have ADHD. I don't even know where to look because there's so much stuff in here. Wow. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. It's wacky. This is these Pac-Man figures. I've never really got into that, but I guess for those who like that kind of thing. But are you serious? Look at all of these animation figures. Wow. Doctor Strange. Awesome. Loki. Comics and more comics. My kids love this stuff, especially the dark comics. Wow. And look at all the guys playing games over there. Wow. DC Comics. I like stores like this because it encourages your kids to be kids. And then again, there are some adults who don't want to grow up and they remain trapped in a kid's body or a kid's mind. You know those adults who collect figures like grown-ass men and they're still playing with action figures. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that if they don't have a wife and kid and want to spend their money on toys. But I think I've kind of grown out of it, I think. It's taken a while, but I think I've grown out of it. Now I just get excited for my kids. Finally made it into Li Ming's. Gonna get some apples. Aren't they pretty? They're really pretty. And they're only 99 cents a pound. Papaya. You guys know this? This makes great dessert. You can eat it by itself or you can eat it with milk, sugar. It's beautiful. What are these? I don't know what these are. Chai flour. Chai flour. That's what that is. Look at all this pretty stuff. I love these eggplant. Saute these with some hoisin sauce. What are you doing, Ken? You trying to be funny? He's trying to be funny. We're gonna get some, saute these with some onions and hoisin sauce, and it's good, man. Ginger, garlic, onions, shallots, onions, and we're gonna get some pastries before we go. All right. I think that looks good. I like the, Kenton will like this, roasted pork pie. And we will try milk cream bun. Yeah. I think I'm good. Yep. Ooh, isn't these pretty? All right, focus and let's pay for this. So you don't even have to go to Asia to find all of this variety. Fish sauce, bean paste oil, crab paste, salad dressing, oyster sauce. Hey, Africans eat my ghee too. We usually try the Blue Mountain curry powder, but it's $10 for this big one. I might just go with this small one for $3.79.
You're taking pictures of it, right?
I'm vlogging, yeah. You want to be in it? So we got some crushed peppers, hell hot pepper, jalapeno sauce. This one even is the Barbadian style. So I wonder what's different about the Barbadian style and the Jamaican.
I don't know.
Alright, where's my curry powder? I put it down. Oh, here it is. As I've told you before, I've also fallen in love with the Korean paste. You know, it reminds me of an interesting conversation I was having today when we met with other bloggers, and we were talking about how, like, if you are, say, white and you cook, I don't know, Caribbean food or African food, is that cultural appropriation? I mean, personally, I believe that you should be able to cook whatever you feel like. I mean, it's like you're playing homage to that culture, and you're also showing that you appreciate or you enjoy it. So, for example, I don't have to be Korean to like Korean pepper. I love it. And I'm a cook it. And I don't think that's cultural appropriation. You got your pepper, honey? Okay, anybody know anything about noodles? These are the Japanese noodles. A lot of Japanese noodles here. But you also have mixed in some Vietnamese noodles. So cool though, these Japanese noodles. Kind of firm. Alright. Let me show you these. Vietnamese people do use, these are rice noodles. These are the light rice noodles. So these are apparently curries, but these are Vietnamese curries. Ken, what do you think is the difference between these curries and the Jamaican curries?
I just said different combination of spices for different dishes and flavors, like in our
Let me see.
soups and curry stews and stuff like that. So we use a lot
curry, turmeric, cumin, garlic, onion, black pepper, chili. Pretty similar stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe in the combinations and the things that are added.
And we use a lot of anise and
anise. Yeah, that's a spice I'm not familiar with.
it gives like a little bit of a licorice flavor to some of the. If you want to make some delicious chicken claws,
Ew,
this
gross.
is the spice for you.
What is that on the front?
It's a
chicken claws. Ew, gross. But I'm sure there's someone that loves that. I really shouldn't say gross because I guarantee there's someone who loves that. It's just not for me. And then here we have some different variations of chili powder. The Koreans seem to know how to do the chili powder for real. Make you feel like you're back in Africa when that heat hits your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. This is for crying.
I like the whole chili peppers too, but you have to have the windows and the vents open when you cook with these. Yeah, so actually this is a Thai brand. It's not Korean. This is the red chili powder, and they know how to do hot also, so we're gonna try this. Let me see.
That one's fine ground.
Fine
This
ground.
one's
Yeah,
coarse.
I prefer the fine ground.
All right, we'll try that. All right.
And who knows what this is? This is actually millet. In northern Nigeria, millet is very common, so it's kind of interesting to see it packaged here. Made where? Where is it made in? Not sure. But actually it's packaged in Brooklyn, New York. That's hilarious. But I think it probably originally comes from China, this brand. But anyway, I grew up eating dishes and drinks made out of millet. So it's kind of cool to see it here like this. Very different. I gotta look up some recipes how to make it now. Here's another big bag of millet. It almost looks like couscous, or I don't know, grits maybe even. Well, maybe that's because it's sitting right next to these corn grits. It's so funny how they put like different things, I mean, grits, you think of southern food in South Carolina, shrimp and grits. I would never expect that right next to millet, packaged in an Asian, packaging something, which I grew up with in Africa. That's what makes our world beautiful, all this multiculturalism. And this is black rice. One of my friends used to cook black rice. It's really delicious, very healthy, very nutty. So in the back of the store is one of my favorite aisles. They have all the cooking ware, the dishes, the pots, the mini stove. But look, I want one of these. These are steamers. So I have a bamboo steamer, but these are a little bit bigger, hardier steamers. Can you imagine how much I could cook with this? You know, instead of frying everything. So let's get to cooking something simple and tasty. I got my garlic, my bell pepper, my onion, the eggplant we just bought, my Korean pepper. Let's go.